Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this explosive edition of entertainment news where the unthinkable has just unfolded on live television, shaking the foundations of daytime TV as we know it. Picture this, the bustling studio of ABC's The View, bathed in those bright, unflinching lights that expose every emotion, every bead of sweat, every raw nerve. It's a Tuesday morning in late November 2025. The air thick with anticipation as the co-hosts settle into their iconic curved table. Whoopi Goldberg cracking wise with her signature deadpan, Sunny Hostin poised with her legal precision, Sarah Haynes radiating that bubbly optimism, Alyssa Farah Griffin ready to bridge divides, and of course, the indomitable Joy Behar, the 83-year-old firebrand who's been the show's beating heart since its inception in 1997. But today, the guest list includes a wild card. Jelly Roll, the hulking country rap sensation whose gravelly voice and tattooed vulnerability have catapulted him from Nashville's underbelly to global stardom. Jason DeFord, as he's known offstage, isn't just here to plug his latest album or chat about his weight loss journey. No, he's arrived with a purpose. Fresh off a congressional testimony on fentanyl awareness, his massive frame squeezed into a tailored suit that does little to hide the scars of his past addictions. The audience buzzes with excitement, applause rippling like thunder as the theme music swells. But beneath the glamour, tensions simmer. Joy, ever the provocateur, has been vocal lately about celebrity culture's role in glamorizing struggle, and Jelly Roll's starry rags to redemption via prison stints and pill mills has her radar pinging. As the cameras roll, Whoopi kicks things off with a light-hearted intro. Jelly Roll, brother, you've gone from saving country music to saving lives. Tell us, how does it feel to be the people's poet? Jelly Roll chuckles, his deep southern drawl cutting through the studio like warm bourbon, recounting tales of his CMA Awards triumph and his advocacy work with bipartisan lawmakers. The crowd eats it up, laughter punctuating his anecdotes about touring with Lainey Wilson or mentoring at-risk youth. But then, seamlessly, Sunny pivots to the heart of his visit. Your testimony on Capitol Hill was gut-wrenching. As someone who's lost friends to opioids, how do we get the message out without stigmatizing recovery? Jelly Roll leans in, eyes earnest, sharing stats that hit like a gut punch. Over 100,000 overdose deaths last year alone, many from laced street drugs. He speaks of his own rock bottom, the night he chose music over a life sentence, and the crowd falls silent, hanging on every word. Enter Joy, who up to now has been nodding along, her trademark smirk playing at her lips. She's no stranger to controversy. Remember her clashes with Meghan McCain or her unfiltered takes on Trump that drew lawsuits. But this feels different. As Jelly Roll raps his impassioned plea for expanded rehab funding, Joy interjects with a quip that's equal parts admiration and edge. Jason, you're a walking miracle, but let's be real, your music glorifies that gritty life a bit too much, doesn't it? Kids here save me and think it's cool to flirt with danger. The studio gasps softly, the temperature dropping 10 degrees in an instant. Jelly Roll's face shifts from open vulnerability to guarded steel. He's faced hecklers before, but not from a panel of icons in prime time. Whoopi tries to smooth it over with a laugh of joy, always keeping it spicy. But the damage is done. Jelly Roll fires back, his voice steady but laced with hurt. Ma'am, with all due respect, my songs are warnings, not invitations. I've buried too many to make it cool, and it's a scream for help in a world that's forgotten the addicted. The exchange crackles, live and unscripted, as Sarah jumps in to mediate, praising Jelly Roll's authenticity while gently chiding Joy for the bluntness. But Joy, never one to back down, doubles down. I'm just saying, art has consequences. You can't rap about pills and then play savior without owning the mixed messages. The audience murmurs, divided as some applaud Joy's candor, others boo the perceived shade. Alyssa chimes in with a conservative spin. Joy, recovery stories inspire, let's not police pain. Sunny adds nuance from a prosecutorial angle, but the die is cast. Jelly Roll, composure cracking just a hair, retorts, I've owned every mistake on wax and in Washington. What's your story of grace, Miss Behar? Ever walked in these boots? The barb lands like a haymaker. Joy's eyes flash, her New York grit rising. Among the noise, a DM from Jelly Roll, no hard feelings, Legend. Let's grab coffee, a swap war stories. It's olive branch gold, but does it heal the rift within? As rehearsals loom for the next taping, Joy weighs her legacy, pioneer of unapologetic womanhood, or cautionary tale of candor unchecked. The studio, once her battlefield, now looms like a crossroads. Will she march back, quip in hand, or pen a farewell that's as bold as her banter? Stay tuned, because in the world of The View, nothing's ever truly over until it is. And if Joy Behar walks, it'll echo through TV history like Walter's founding shot. But let's rewind a tad, shall we? To understand this detonation, we must trace the fault lines. Jelly Roll's rise. Born in Antioch, Tennessee, 1984, a kid lost to the streets by 14, peddling dope to feed a habit born of chaos. By 21, he's in prison, scribbling rhymes on smuggled paper, emerging with whiskey weed women that raw-dogged his demons. Fast forward to 2023, Son of a Sinner catapults him to #1. Collabs with Eminem and MGK blurring genre lines. But it's his advocacy that shine as a lobbying for the Record Act, testifying with tears about losing his dealer-turned-friend to a. He's not just a star, he's a survivor evangelist. His 6'4", 300-pound frame a billboard for transformation. Enter The View, a show that's thrived on clash since day one. Joy Behar, N.A. copyright Chiaki Udo, Brooklyn, born in 1942. English lit grad turned stand-up sharpshooter,